All right, welcome. Thank you for stepping onto the mat and into yourself. I am so glad some of you are with me today, but I hope most are. It's a beautiful day here in Vermont. So I hope you're outdoors and enjoying, and this recorded class will serve you well on a rainy day or when you need it. So today's class, the topic is opposites. And opposites attract. We generally point to that in relationships. I could go on a whole hour about mine, but I won't. What we'll focus on is the opposites that we find in yoga. And throughout yoga, and I believe in life also, we see the giving and receiving, in and out breath, light and dark, effort and surrender, rooting down and rising up. And so when we explore all the poses that we will, we'll bring special attention to those opposites. When we stand, or when I ask you to root down from the waist down, we root into the earth and rise with a straight spine through the crown of the head. And when we, what do I have here? And in the breath, of course, the inhale and exhale. And lastly, some of the poses that are challenging, the ones that require all that effort. And then we get to a point where we let go, we surrender. And a lot of times that we demonstrate in our minds very much. We hold on to things and spend a lot of time up here. So, so today we will explore the opposites. And so I invite you now, first a little housekeeping always, of course, for anyone who is just tuning in for the first time. Blowing your nose is always good to allow the breath to be unencumbered as we inhale and exhale out through the nose. We're not going to use too much with the strap, but someone may find it handy for some of the poses. A block, of course, or a stack of books. If you cannot touch the floor, bring the floor to you. And lastly, a cushion or a pillow. And I don't have my blanket handy. It's quite warm today. Use a blanket if you have sensitivity under your knees. That tends to help. A little extra cushion. So with all that said, and I would like to give a little shout out to the world. I think we've all been affected this week, especially with what's going on. I can't say I watch the news a lot, but with what is going on in the world, perhaps fits very nicely in with opposites. I wrote, opposites can coexist. And people with different points of views can coexist if we see how those opposites support one another. And so, let's just pray that those who have been hurt and those that are hurting come to a place of peace and tranquility in this world. God knows we need it. So with all that said, I'm so glad that I have an opportunity to share this practice I so love. So I invite you to come to a comfortable seated pose. Removing the flesh, pulling the flesh back allows your hips to slide forward. Roll your shoulders in one direction and then opposite direction, reversing that. And placing your hands either face down to feel grounded or palms up in a gesture of receiving, a little bit of a lightness. I invite you now to close your eyes, extending through the crown of your head, rooting down through your sits bones. And let's begin this inquiry, this self-inquiry with the breath. With your lips together, begin to inhale, feeling your belly rise, expand, rib cage and lungs fill up, and then let go. That beautiful, smooth cadence of breath. Inhale as you take in the prana, the energy of life, and let go that which no longer serves you back into the universe. Find this slow movement of the breath, and perhaps it allows everything to slow down, to take notice. You are exactly where you should be. If you constrict the back of your throat, you come into the Ujjayi, audible, ocean-sounding breath. This breath, if you listen to your breath moving in and out, slows down your mind, enables everything to just slow down, giving you an opportunity to take notice. Let's do 3 more Ujjayi audible breaths. And when you're ready, I invite you now to float your eyelids open, placing your left fingertips out to the side or on a block. Inhale. Raise your right arm up, pressing in to your left palm. Really open your heart. Nice slight twist here. Reaching out through your fingertips, rooting your sit bones. Opposite directions here. Rising up through fingertips, rooting down through your sits bones. Feel your breath travel through your intercostal muscles as you open up and breathe. On your next exhale, flipping your palm out and down as your right arm comes down. Left arm on the inhale reaches up. Extend out through your fingertips, opening up on the left side of the body, and breathe. Perhaps you notice a difference of one side to the other. Can you just notice that difference? No judgment, no commentary, just notice. One more inhale here, deep. And on your next exhale, floating your left fingertips down. Inhale, right hand comes over left knee. Left arm comes behind. Inhale, extend through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist, gazing over your left shoulder. Keep in mind you're pressing down. Maybe you can feel the sides of your feet pressing into the mat. We're not moving, but it's an active pose. Each inhale has you reaching just a wee bit higher up. Exhale. One more inhale, extend up. On your exhale, left arm sweeps over, grabs a hold of the outside of right knee, right arm behind. Inhale, ooh. Exhale. I just had a really nice adjustment in the back. And you can notice the difference in size. You know, Swami Kripalu says our highest spiritual practice is self-observation without judgment. Can you notice the differences in your body without judging? Keeping your left hand on your right knee, inhale as you sweep your right hand over, grab a hold of both knees. You might want to draw your knees up a wee bit. Tuck your chin into your chest, into your neck, and now pull your knees down as you round down, opening your shoulder blades, your spine. Just think of like an accordion. You're really opening up your backside and sending your breath up and down. The spine is considered the highway of the body where everything happens. We feel, we look, we get our directions from the spine. So send your breath up and down the highway there. One more inhale. And on your next exhale, bringing both arms back. Keep your neck engaged as your knees just slide off the mat a wee bit. Inhale, pressing your chest forward. Don't drop your head all the way back. Engage your neck as you inhale. Open your heart. Breathe. One more inhale and exhale. And on your next exhale, come back to seated, bringing your knees out to both sides of your mat. Let's move the cushion off to the side, hands in whatever direction suits you best. But bring your feet hip width to the edge of the mat. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. Inhale, extend through the crown of the head, keeping your shoulders straight. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right, left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left, right. Inhale to center. Exhale, swing your right arm over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left arm goes over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, just warming up the body slowly. Inhale to center. Exhale. The next time you come over onto the left side, hop onto your left knee and your left palm. Extend your right leg out. Really reach out through your right arm. One nice long spine. One line from fingertips to toes here. Hold it here and breathe. On your next inhale, take a deep inhale and then exhale, come to center. Rolling onto your right side, right knee, right palm. Inhale, extend out. Breathe here. Nice inhale and exhales. One straight line. Feel. Maybe you're pressing forward a wee bit. Just feel each movement and how it affects your body. Take a deep inhale here. And on your next exhale, come to center. Extending both legs out. And this would be a time that if you had a strap or a belt close by. But let's flex and point toes here for a moment. And just feeling the difference in how your thighs engage. We're stretching out on the point, and then we contract when we flex. So we'll keep that in mind, flexing and pointing. Keep your feet flexed here for a moment. Shoulders up, back, and down, straight spine. On your next exhale, begin to hinge your hips. So we're not rounding the spine. Shoulders are back, hinging at the waist. Begin to walk your hands all the way down. Maybe your ankles are where you land, and that's absolutely fine. You go to whatever edge you're at. This is your practice. If you can grab a hold of the sides of your feet or take your palms and place them over, these are your padas and your feet are your padas. So Padahasta, Ustasana is hand to feet pose. So wherever you are, begin to bend your elbows to that edge and then exhale as you bow forward. Hold it here. Breathe. A tremendous stretch on the back side of the body. Exhale and inhale here. On your next inhale, release your feet. Take your left leg up. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Just hold it here. Twist to come forward and begin to walk your hands down, grabbing a hold of wherever you are. If you can take your left hand to the outside of your right foot, then that's fine. All we want to do is just a further stretch, but wherever you are, pull to come up and just hold it here. We're holding this pose as a stretch. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, release. And our last movement, taking your left hand, a foot, bringing it over to the outside of your right knee. Take your right arm, grab a hold of your left knee inside your elbow. Take your left hand behind. Inhale, extend up, and then on the exhale, twist. And breathe. Flexing your right foot. Feel that contraction in your right leg. And breathe. On your next exhale, come back to center. Extend your left leg and just shake it out. Okay, on your next inhale, move and with your breath, bring your right sole of your right foot to the inside. I like to slide them forward a little bit to allow your foot to go higher into your thigh. Shoulders back. On your exhale, hinge forward, walk your hands down. If it's in your practice, I should have told you, strap it would be very helpful here. Pull or take your right hand to the outside of your left foot, and this is as far as we're going. We're just holding. This is the first time we've done this pose. So let's just get comfortable with it first. Breathe. Feel your right knee sinking down closer to the earth as you extend up. One more breath here. On your next exhale, release. Coming to a straight spine, inhale. Right foot comes to the outside of left knee. Left elbow grabs a hold of your right knee. Right hand behind. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Pulling in. There's a little bit of a deeper stretch now and a twist, but we've warmed up the body and we're ready for it. Flex your left foot. Feel your leg engaged. On your next exhale, release. On your next inhale, let's come with our feet, and now we really warm up. So fingertips either back. I like to have them in the same direction as my toes. On your next inhale, reverse table. Exhale, scoop through. Inhale, reverse table. Exhale, scoop through. Inhale. One more after this. Point your toes. Inhale and exhale. Rolling on to your side, coming into now table. Palms under shoulders, knees under hips, tops of your feet pressing into the mat. On your next inhale, drop your belly, gaze up. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, chin to chest. Inhale.
Exhale, move with your breath. These are opposite movements. We're really exaggerating, pressing down and now rising up. One more with your breath. And now exhale. Continuing on our Pratapana, or stoking the fire inside. On your next inhale, extend out. We're going to hold this pose for a wee bit. Pressing, making sure that your arm is directly under your shoulder. Your leg is as straight, and now you're pointing your toes. Don't flex, point. This is a stretch. Engage your core muscles. Really feel this. Top of your left foot is pressing into the mat. Extend your left arm forward. Find your gaze. This is a good time to introduce a dristi as we're holding a pose. One more inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, elbow and knee. Take 2 neutral breaths here. On your next inhale, extend out opposite arm and leg, pressing in to your left palm, right arm is extending, left leg, finding your dristi, one straight spine. You should feel one straight spine here, as though you could touch the wall in front of you or behind you, or someone's playing tug of war, and both sides are winning. One more breath here. On your next exhale, palm and knee to the mat. Okay, the moment you've all been waiting for. On your next inhale, extend left arm, right leg. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. On this extension, keep your arm, turn your palm. Now flex your foot and bring them out to the side. Inhale to center. Feel your core working. Exhale, we have 3 more. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. Last one. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, elbow and knee. Take a couple breaths here. Alrighty, other side. Right arm, left leg. Hold it. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest. Inhale, extend, big extension. Exhale, round as small as you can be. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale, extend, hold it. Turn your palm, flex your foot now. Bring them out to the side. Use your core. Inhale. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, we have 3 more. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, say how much you love doing this. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. Last one. Inhale to center. Exhale. Take a couple breaths here. On your next inhale, walk your left knee up in front, bringing your left foot to the outside. Swing your right foot, and now walk back. If you need your cushion, grab it and sit down and feel that nice stretch in the left gluteus maximus muscle. It's a big muscle, it's a big word, but we've just done a good thing for it. Shoulders away from your ears, extend through the crown of your head. And we don't want to just sit here without doing anything. So take your hands and press forward. You know, I don't know about you, but I've been on the computer way more than I like. So this is a really nice stretch. I'm sure you guys do it throughout the day anyway, just to keep your wrists and your fingers. We're all going to have claws after this because all we do is this.
So opposite. All right, on your next exhale, release your hands down, roll onto your knees, and now walk your right knee up in front, out to the side, swing your left leg, and now walk back and find that seat. And if you're anything like me, don't wish that on anyone, but what a difference from one side to the other. I mean, I can barely get this side down. Oh my gosh. So inhale, let's sweep now, both arms up. Interlace your fingers on top, turn your palms up, and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Our bodies are loving this. One more. Inhale and exhale, floating your arms down, rolling onto your knees. Now, and let's, our last pose on the knees. Inhale, sweeping up. Let's sweep up the left arm, reach up, open up. Exhale, dive. Left arm, left ear on the ground. Feel the nice opening in your left shoulder as your left ear presses to the mat. Roll onto your left knee. If it's in your practice, bring your right hand up and over. Maybe you grab a hold of your shorts or your costume, your thigh, wherever you are. Just open up your shoulder. Deepen the stretch to wherever you are. And breathe. Always breathe. On your next inhale, placing your right palm down as you bring your left back to meet your right. On your next inhale, sweeping your right arm up, reach up. Exhale, dive. Right arm, right shoulder, right ear on the mat. Find where your pose is, where you are. If it's in your practice, raise your left arm up and over. Maybe opening your chest, your shoulders a wee bit more, and breathe. On your next inhale, placing your left palm, bringing your right back to meet your left. And now it's time to pop into your first down dog of the day. And here's a really good pose to feel the rooting down and rising up. So pressing into your palms, into your soles of your feet, but you're taking your spine up in the air. As you drop your head down, you're in opposite directions here. And breathe. Bend your knees, begin to swivel your hips a little bit. They should feel nice and warmed up. Shake your head yes and no. No tension in the neck. And on your next inhale, step, walk, or float your feet, hip width distance apart. You can check that with 2 fists. Extend. Place both hands on your shins here and press out so your back is flat. So you have a nice flat back. And then exhale, bow forward. And here, grab a hold of both your elbows and begin to walk your elbows down to the mat. And once you get down, as far as you can go, shake your head yes and no. No tension in your neck. Either grab a hold with your peace fingers into a yogi toe lock with your toes, or back to Pada Hadastasana. Take your Hadas, slip them under your Padas. If you want, you can reverse your Padas and really get a deep stretch in the front side of your arms. The eyes of your elbows, you're rotating them in, and then exhale. But be wherever you are. Take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, with hands on your hip, begin to come to a standing pose. All right. How's everyone feeling? Good. All righty. On your next inhale, with your feet grounded into the mat, down into the earth. Shoulders up, back, and down. Kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged. I invite you to just open your palms, close your eyes, scan your body. We've been on the mat for a half hour. Is it different than when you first walked onto your mat? This self-inquiry invites us to go inside, traveling with the breath. Float your eyelids open. On your next inhale, bring both arms up. Interlace your fingers, biceps alongside your ear. Really extend high up, rooting your feet into the earth. On your next exhale, float over to the left side. Gaze up to your right. Each exhale may have you coming a wee bit further down. Inhale and exhale here. With your kneecaps and thighs engaged, using your core, inhale, come back to center. Take a neutral breath here. Inhale, exhale, float to the right. Keeping your thighs and your kneecaps pulled up, rooting your feet into the earth as your fingertips really extend. You look like a half moon. One more inhale and exhale coming down. On your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring both arms down. I invite you now, we're just going to play with our arms a little bit to give you a sense. So palms facing down to the ground. Engage your shoulders, so you're pulling your shoulders in as you turn your palms over. Your shoulders are pulled in, and now, with your shoulders pulled in, extend your arms. Feel the energy floating through one fingertip to the other. With your shoulders pulled in, extending through your fingertips. On your next exhale, just tilt. You can tell I'm making this up as I go, but why not? Kneecaps are pulled up, just a deeper stretch. Inhale, using your core, slowly coming back to center. Exhale, dropping your right arm as your left, trying to get your arms in one straight line, feeling a deeper stretch. Inhale, come back to center. On your next exhale, bring both your arms in. Elbows touching. Bend your wrists down. So on the side, your elbows are touching. And now inhale, come back to your face. Fingertips touch. This is not an easy pose or not an easy act for the elbows. Inhale one more time. Exhale, come down, bending your wrists forward. Inhale, come back. All right, playtime's over. You know, yoga should be a discipline, but we should also be playing on our mats. If not, I don't know about you. Okay, on your next inhale, both arms come up, reach up. Exhale, bow forward all the way down. Inhale to a flat back, thighs are engaged, core is engaged. Exhale, bow all the way down. One more time. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale as you bow down, extend your left leg back, left knee on the mat. Right knee bent, left leg back. Whoopsie. Okay, so we're now in a low crescent lunge. Both hands, you guys know this pose. We're gonna add a little bit of a variation. So, extend out through the front side. Maybe this is better for you to see. Really want to sink down your left. On your next inhale, reach up through the biceps alongside your ears. Extend up, rooting down, left knee, top of your left foot pressing into the mat. Right foot pressing into the mat. On your next exhale, bring both arms down. Interlace your fingers behind. Really open up the front side of your chest and breathe. Exhale, bend back. Hold this pose, sips of air. On your next exhale, release as both hands come down to opposite side of your foot and forehead comes to your shin. Hinge here, move with your breath slowly. Inhale brings up, exhale has you going back. Straightening your leg, forehead to your shin. One more time, inhale as you're coming forward, exhale as you're coming back. On your next inhale, bring your right knee to the outside, press your knee off the mat and come into plank pose here. Holding it here, and we're gonna come down on one elbow at a time, just 2 rounds. Right elbow comes down, left meets it. Left palm comes up, right meets it. Left elbow comes down, or opposite side, sorry guys. Right, come back, exhale, into down dog. On your next inhale, left knee comes up, right knee comes to the mat. Both hands on your left knee. On your next inhale, bring both arms up, interlace your fingers, biceps alongside your ears, and breathe. Really sinking, feeling the stretch in the right thigh. Inhale and exhale here. On your next exhale, release your hands down. Interlace your fingers. If you can't, then grab a hold of your forearms. We just want to open the heart wherever you are. If you can, interlace your hands and bow back. Find that beautiful, full expression of the pose and breathe. On your next exhale, release both hands as you exhale, straightening your left knee, head to shin. Inhale, moving with breath. Exhale. Inhale comes forward, last one. Exhale comes back. On your next inhale, comes forward. Raise your right knee off the mat. Bring your left knee to the outside and just press and bring your left leg to meet your right and hold plank here for a moment. So here, you're extending out through your heels. Your thighs are engaged. Your kneecaps pulled up. Core, it's like we were in Tadasana, mountain pose. Hold this here. On your next exhale, drop your knees, your chest and your chin, butt up in the air, elbows close side. I haven't moved my elbows yet. On your next inhale, come forward onto your belly. Tops of your feet now. My hands haven't moved. On your next inhale, come up. So we're pulling up, but we're pressing down our pelvic, our hips into the mat, but we're raising the head and the back. On your next exhale, drop your left ear to the mat, bring your arms out to the side, and take a breath here. On your next inhale, bring your hands to the outside of your chest. Let me move that so you can see. On your next inhale, bring your arms out to the side. Look straight ahead. And on your next inhale, like you were a plane, inhale, raise your legs and your arms. Opposite direction are your fingers reaching in, out. Your feet coming up. Inhale, each inhale might have you coming a little higher up. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale up. On your next exhale, reverse your ear,
to the opposite side. Take a breath here. You did great. All right. Bringing your hands last time alongside your chest. Now flex your feet. Raise your knees off the mat. Thighs are engaged. On your next inhale, just press yourself slowly up to plank. Hold it here for a moment. On your next exhale, downward dog. And breathe. On your next inhale, raise your left leg up, all the way up. Exhale, bend your left knee, gaze under your right shoulder, opening your left hip. Breathe. With your left knee bent, bring your foot up in between your hands, keeping your right knee off the mat. Bring both hands to your left knee. Hold this pose. On your next inhale, bring your arms up. Your hands are parallel to each other. And breathe. On your next exhale, bring your left hand down in between. Pivot your right foot to the side with your left hand on the inside. Just a nice side angle twist. And breathe. Holding it here. On your next exhale, cartwheel your right hand down and come to the center. And here in the center, with your feet, toes pressing a little bit in onto the side. Here, bring your right hand into the center. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and breathe. Holding it here. You might want to use a block if it's hard to touch the floor, or widen your feet. It's your practice. On your next exhale, floating your left hand down into the center with your palm placed in the center. Inhale, sweeping your right arm up. Reach up and breathe. Holding it here. On your next exhale, slowly moving, and now walk both hands to the outside of your left foot. Taking your right hand, grabbing a hold of your ankle or the outside of your foot, maybe tucking your right fingertips under the outside of your left foot. And then inhale, twist. Find this nice peak twist pose for us. And breathe. On your next exhale, floating your left hand down as you walk your hands over to the right side of your mat and taking your left hand to either your ankle, your foot, wherever you are, wherever you can get a grip. If you can grab a hold at the outside, tucking your fingertips underneath your foot, engaging your thighs, pulling your kneecaps up, and now twist up. Reach your right arm up and breathe. One more inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, floating your right hand down. As you begin, we're going to turn our feet over to, now you're going to be in the back side of your mat. If you can't follow me and you have to rearrange yourself, but you're just pivoting your feet, bringing both hands, bringing your right foot back to meet your left, and coming into downward dog. We're going to do the reverse of what we did earlier. Pressing into your palms, bring your heels. On your next inhale, bring your right leg up
all the way up. Exhale, bend, gaze under your left shoulder, opening your hip, feeling this. We've worked to get to these peak poses. On your next exhale, bringing your right foot up in between your hands, keeping your left knee off the mat. Inhale, both hands come on to your right thigh, shoulders away from your ears. Hold your pose here. On your next inhale, bring both arms up. Reach up through your fingertips as you root down into your left heel. You're really pushing out through your left heel. On your next exhale, pivot your left foot down as you bring your right hand to the inside and just sink down into this nice side angle twist. Reach up through your fingertips and breathe. One more inhale and exhale here. On your next exhale, cartwheel your left hand down. Let's walk one last pose here. So with your heels coming and now your feet coming out to the corners of your mat, walk them, pivot, walk them in just a wee bit. And now squat down. Now this is where a block, for some, you might want to sit on a block on whatever level you're on, if that's where you are. But for those who can, without a block, take your elbows to the inside of your thighs. Bring your hands together in prayer. And breathe, holding this pose. It's a deep hip opener. And just sink down, close your eyes, scan your body. Your heart may be pumping a little more blood through your veins. You've awakened the inside. Notice. On your next exhale, release your prayer. And one last twist with your left arm to the outside. Sweep up your right. Your thighs are talking to you. Mine certainly are. On your next exhale, right arm comes down. Come back into prayer. But how are you going to handle that? This is the effort. This is the part. Is your mind going to tell you you can't do it? When you know full well your body is okay to hold this pose. Inhale, extend up. On your next exhale, last one. All right, bring both hands down. Very slowly walk your feet and just ragdoll. Scan your body. Feel the energy that is pulsing through your legs, your core. On your next inhale, with your hands on your hip, come back up to standing. We're gonna go right back down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, come down. On your next inhale, walk back into down dog. On your next exhale, come down onto your knees. Come over to the side. Coming on, it's that time. Rock and roll. Let's go. Arms on the front of your knees or underneath, wherever it is that you're most comfortable, and begin to massage your spine. We've twisted. We've moved in opposite directions. Next time you come up, find your balance. Pull your shoulders down. And this may be where you want to find your balance. But the main part of this pose is the core. And so if this is it, beautiful. If you want to bring it to full extension, begin to straighten your legs. Bring your arms to the side. Maybe you close your eyes. We're going to hold this for 6 breaths. Ujjayi breaths. That would be 1, 2, 3. You're strengthening your core. 4, 5, 6. On your next inhale, draw in your knees and roll back. Dropping your knees to your side. And here, pressing in, coming in to bridge pose. Back of your head on the mat. Pressing into the soles of your feet. Rolling onto your outside of your shoulders. Interlace your hands underneath. Gazing down the front side of your body. Perhaps on each inhale, you get to see your belly rise. Breathe. Pressing in to the soles of your feet. We're going to hold this for 2 more breaths, but we're not going down. On your next inhale, press into your right foot. As you inhale, left foot. And now point and flex. Point and flex. Feeling the stretch in the point, the contraction in the flex. 1 more. Point and flex. Exhale. Bringing your left foot down. Press back up. Roll your shoulders. Get back into position. Inhale. Right leg comes up. Pressing into your left sole so you don't sink. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Last one. Flex. Point. Exhale. Press 1 more time for good measure. And now release. We've got 1 last pose, folks. Roll back into your knees. Straighten your legs. Pressing your back side so that we can come into shoulder stand. Shoulder stand is a wonderful pose. It allows all the lactic acids that we have that really just reside from gravity in legs to make their way out. I'm making that up, and I admit it, but I heard it was really good to do this. Gotta keep your eye on me. Okay, so press, let's do that flex point. All right, now flex and drop your feet over your head. Maybe you engage your hands. Don't move your neck here. And maybe your toes touch the ground. But if they don't, no worries. Still flex your feet so you feel the stretch in the back side of your body. 1 more inhale. And on your exhale, release your hands so that you can very slowly round out. Come on down. All that effort. And now it's time to surrender. How slow can you go coming into Shavasana? It's your practice. Finding whatever movement feels right. Maybe putting, oh my gosh, have I scared you all? See all my gray hair? Putting a pillow under your back of your knees, or
Finding some support coming into our final pose, which is Shavasana. And it said it's the hardest pose because it is the one that asks us to surrender. Surrender to where you are, how you're feeling. Can you be? Just be. You have taken a beautiful journey, guided by your breath, inside, and arrived at that quiet, still place that lives in each one of us. Begin to move your fingers and toes. And just feel the sensation of those tiny movements. Can you feel how alive your body is? When we close our eyes, we close off the light, and we know darkness. But we also know that the sun always rises. And when we open our eyes, we come into sight. We see. And when we travel with our breath, that sight goes inside, and maybe it becomes an insight to ourselves. You all step onto the mat and into yourselves and gain an insight. Discover, observe, and I pray that it all brings you joy. So as you come back to a comfortable, seated position, we will end our class the same way that we began, in a comfortable, seated pose. Shoulders back and down, spine straight, sits bones pressing into the cushion, extending that opposite direction. On your next inhale, rise your arms to the top. Hold it here for a moment because you can. And on your next exhale, with your hands together in prayer, come down through the center of your body into heart center. The divine in me bows with such joy and gratitude to the divine in each of you for allowing me, trusting me to guide you through this sacred practice. Namaste. And happy Father's Day to all you wonderful men who have been so brave and helpful in your families and raising children. God bless and keep us all. Have a wonderful day. See you next week.